Spend the day in Salem with me and my toddler. We pre-gamed our time in the Witch City with a strong car nap, followed by these beautiful views from the parking garage. Salem is really famous for its history around the witch trials, but also for being featured in films like Hocus Pocus. This is the old City Hall, which was featured in Hocus Pocus. Remember the crazy parents-only Halloween party? We walked by here on our way to get coffee. We went to Odd Meter. Odd Meter's claim to fame is that they have the best pumpkin pie latte in the world, and honestly, I think they might be telling the truth. This latte was out of this world. I have not stopped thinking about it since we left. The line was really long, but I would have waited hours for this latte. And no, I did not share with my child. While it was still kind of early, we popped over to the witch house and then went to go see our girl Allison's house. This is where Allison lived in Hocus Pocus, and her house was so crazy. The backyard was gorgeous. Hi, gardens of my dreams. Look at these things. This house is called the Ropes Mansion. It is actually owned by the PEM. The inside of Allison's house was filmed in Marblehead at a different house, but this garden was literally insane. Then we sort of just walked around. It was so busy that the lines to get in everywhere were insanely long, so we just kind of popped into a couple shops here and there. This jewelry store was absolutely incredible. I bought one of these necklaces, and my husband and I collect ornaments, so we grabbed one here. Then we grabbed lunch at the Howling Moon Taqueria. It was right across from the fire station, so Teddy was extremely entertained the entire time, which was amazing. I was shamed by the 17-year-old host for ordering a margarita before, I guess, like 5 p.m., but you know, whatever. You win some, you lose some. Speaking of losing, Lightning McQueen was tossed off this table about 400 times. The lunch was very, very good, and again, you cannot beat the views if you are here with a toddler. We went with very little expectations and plan and just kind of walked around to get the sights in, get some steps in. Went to the PEM. We were able to get really cheap tickets through our local library, which was amazing. Highly recommend checking that out. This place had some really, really cool stuff. They had different like spooky exhibits and all types of things in a really good area for kids to play. Teddy did a lot better here than I thought he would. This room was cool too. It had these big things that were on the front of ships, and here's my cute outfit. I like this outfit a lot. Then I got another coffee. It was very necessary after a day of walking around. The chocolate pantry squirts some treats. Definitely go here in Salem. It is a must hit. Their chocolate and cookies and everything, just absolute 10 out of 10. Viral on TikTok, cannot recommend enough. Salem also has a very rich maritime history, so we walked around here, went by the water, looked at the boats. Teddy thought this was great. He was able to get out of his stroller and kind of walk around by himself. He housed this cookie. We popped into a few more stores, and then we were thinking about heading back when all of a sudden someone decided to fall asleep on our walk to the car. So then, you know, we kept walking a little bit, stumbled across this brewery and said, if there's a place to be nap trapped, it's here. Grabbed a drink until this little guy woke up, and then our day was over. We had so much fun. Can't wait to go back, but definitely be prepared for long lines and lots of people in October.